Hi, this is Ashley Fortune with Lux Credit Solutions. Thank you so much. I wanted to make this video to help you answer the question if you are being sued by a collection company or by a creditor, what should you do and how you should handle it. We get this question a lot from our clients, and so I wanted to make this video to explain it and to kind of help you get an understanding about it. Many times a collection company will send a letter that is dishonest. They'll be saying that they are suing you or that they have already filed a lawsuit against you. Many times it is threat tactics. It's intimidation to where they're trying to scare you to send them money so that they can make a profit. Because understand, collection companies buy the debt from the original creditor for pennies on the dollar. For example, if you owe Macy's $2,000 on a credit card and it gets charged off to a collection agency, Macy's will sell it for $5 or $3 or $2 to the collection agency. So that collection agency bought your debt for literally $2 or $3. Now, from there, now that collection company is going to pursue you and try to ask you for money, and any money that they recover from you is going to be pure profit for them. So I want my clients not to be intimidated when they receive these letters. What happens when you are truly have filed, a collection company or a company has filed a lawsuit against you? It will be in a court document. So you'll either be served by a court server. Now understand this too, a court server is not a police officer, okay? So a lot of times, a lot of people get scared like, oh, the police are trying to serve me. No police is trying to serve you. It is just a processor that is just giving you the court papers because the creditor has filed a formal lawsuit against you. Now, one thing I must premise this is that what happens on the court has nothing to do with your credit reports. The court system and the credit reports are completely two different things. We are a credit repair company, so we do not defend you or deal with any court cases. We only deal with your credit report from Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. And what happens is that a lot of times our clients are contacting us when they are being sued, asking us to help them, and we're looking at them like, no, this is not something that we do. Now understand this, these are threat tactics. These are tactics that these companies use to scare you into sending them money. The worst thing that they did to you was actually report it negative on your credit report. Them filing a lawsuit against you really has no basis. There's not much that they can do. Now, unless you give them your job information, you give them your bank account, or you give them important pertinent information to you, now you give them permission to basically try to garnish your wages or try to levy your bank account or do things like that. Now, if you live in the state of New York, their laws are particularly favor the collection companies and the creditors for them to do bank levies and for them to do garnishments. So this really is a different aspect. So you would have to really work with that creditor because the state of New York gives the creditors more power to basically do that. But other states, it's not like that. They literally have to ask you permission. They have to ask you to be able to do it. Now, what I tell my clients, and this is your decision, is what I tell my clients is that if a collection company has filed a lawsuit against you, it's going to stay in the courthouse. It's not going to go anywhere further. So basically just let it go and just ignore it, okay? Because what's going to happen is that it's going to go into the court as a default judgment. So basically that means that the creditor wins and that you have a collection against you, and it's in the court records. Now it stays in the court records. These court records are not shared with anyone. It's not like really public records. So what happens is that you basically go about your life. Now, when you go to apply for a loan, they're not going to look at your court records. What they're going to look at? They're going to look at your credit report. If you're applying for a job, what are they going to look at? Your credit report. If you're applying for a car loan or a house, they're going to look at your credit report. So your credit report really is the newspaper or Facebook for companies to see what's happening with your service, with you. Now, the best way that I can explain it is I explain it like this. Imagine if somebody said something very negative about you on Facebook, that you were just a horrible person, okay? You had a disagreement with the person, but the person really put out personal information out there so that other people can now judge you based on that interaction. Now, you come to me and you ask me, please remove it off of Facebook, and I go ahead and I remove it off of Facebook. Now, when you go and you see that person at Publix, or you see them at the grocery store, Okay, does that mean that that person's gonna be friends with you now? No, they're gonna still hate you. They're gonna still want to do harm to you or whatever, but now it's on a personal level. Now it's on a one-on-one level, and it's not on a level where it's public knowledge, where everyone can see it. And so that's basically the difference for what we're doing for you on credit repair. We're trying to put the best face forward for you so that you can have good credit, so that you're able to get a car, get a home loan, or get approved for whatever you're trying to get approved for. Okay, thank you guys. We appreciate you. If you have any questions, please email us at info@luxcreditsolutions.llc.com. Thank you.